Hi guys, and welcome. Gnembon here with the review of the new snapshot for the Caves and Cliffs 1.17 update. But before we start, if you're excited for the new update and the new features coming to Minecraft, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you are new, and before you comment, listen what Mojang had to offer in this new snapshot. So last year they surprised all of us with their April Fool's special, the Infinity snapshot, that increased number of dimensions from 3 to infinity. Technically not real infinity, infinite enough. Players have been yearning for something else than just overworld, nether and the end, and Mojang added with this new update infinitely more what people asked for. So it's not a surprise that they took that feedback and added it finally to the game. The mechanic of rifts has changed comparing to the previous year, and now it's much more refined. In the patch notes, Mojang points out that they want to promote exploration part of the game to balance out the technical aspect, which does make sense. Currently, to get certain resources like gold, iron, you need to build a technical contraption to farm it, and in the recent revamp of the resource distribution crashing the previous ethos of mining, they wanted to introduce an exploration-based mechanic that could allow you, if you're lucky, to find, for example, a dimension full of iron ore and acquire the resources this way. Especially that, unlike the last year, there is no way to create these rift portals on demand in survival, as they only can generate randomly scattered around the world. So, in general, those new rift blocks, you can't mine them in survival, nor you can push them with pistons, so that enforces the statement that Mojang has made with the amethyst geodes. You need to gate to places to get resources, promoting exploration. Now these rifts happen to spawn all over the place. I guess they might tone it down in the final release, or maybe that's the point, to give players more options. I guess you can just ignore them if you want to. And what's cool about them is just not just one structure. I mean, they all look alike and have the same shape, which is good because that keeps them recognizable, but they're all made of different materials and there's no rule which one appears where. So you get like a random sample everywhere where you appear. Also, some of them are actually guarded by villagers that seem to be actively looking after those portals, which is pretty cool. But like with everything villager related, if the portal get in a player range in the middle of the night, there's a high chance that they'll just be eaten by the zombies. But villagers maybe are just temporary, and that's maybe the place where the new warden mob will be placed to guard the portal instead. Who knows? Also, currently those villagers don't have any trades apart from working here at the portal, so it would be cool if they stay instead of the wardens to give them some interdimensional specific stuff to trade with maybe. Now, to interact with portals according to the patch notes, we need to either pay with emeralds, the villager money, or gold nuggets to get the tips. So let's start with the gold nuggets. So when right-clicking on a portal will give you some cryptic clues what you can expect on the other side, which might actually be useful in like a quick game type of scenario like a UHC, but I would expect players in long-lasting worlds to just rip open every portal they find, since you can find really cool new features on the other side. But that tip feature is actually quite cool nonetheless, to tell us what's out there. The reason you might not want to open the rift is that it's actually quite dangerous and violent. So let's check that out. Okay. That's cool. Whoa, whoa, that's cool. It eats you right up. And the hole it makes was really deep. Let's check this out. Wow. Goes all the way through bedrock. I mean, even the prominent Mojang developers have been using glitches to publicly break bedrock, so I guess it's not a surprise that they allow features that would break bedrock in the predefined places in the game. I mean, it's not the first time it happened. In 1.8, the block at 000 was an oak log, and there was a direct access to it, so I guess it's not the first time it's happening that we have access to the void, but that's really cool. And the action of ripping the rift open, it's really cool as well, and makes a giant hole, that's for sure. It's dangerous, but cool. If we're in survival, can a survivor player run away from it, or... Oh yeah, if you're lucky not to run the direction of the rift, it's definitely possible. But you can always pearl out. So maybe let's look at another one. Open another one. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Also, the patch notes tell us that the rifts in the oceans behave differently, so let's check them out as well. I wonder what they come up with this one. So here in the middle of the ocean, let's activate it in survival this time and see what happens. There's a lot of water, so we should be fine. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. And it gives you vines so you can climb up. So let's just see what's on the other side. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, so let me just open a bunch of portals and give you guys a little glimpse of what you can find at the other end. Cool, and to go back, yeah, just right click again. Now it doesn't use an emerald this way. Yeah, it's only, you only pay one way. That makes sense. Oops. No, definitely not this one. So that's the new rift system that infinitely expands the number of dimensions you can have in your world. In a very cool fashion, I must say. It definitely promotes exploration and resource gathering through exploration, since the game was always quite lacking in this regard. But also you can come up with some cool dimensions that would be useful for technical projects, like the void with 600 blocks build limit, or a dimension with a witch hut every chunk. Caves and Cliffs shapes really as a groundbreaking update, literally. That's it guys for today. Let me know in the comments what's your opinion about these new surprising features. Is it too overpowered? I don't think so, since you just can't create those portals on demand. Definitely they are a little too common right now. If they were quite rare, you only have access to several of these rifts dimensions in the main portals of your world. Also, some features should be tamed down, like dimensions made entirely out of diamonds, or only restricting them to resources that are easily renewable in general. I can't wait for the new update, and I think you should be excited too. But that's it guys for today. See you in the next one. Bye bye.